Where are you ready, Nathan?
Alright. Hello, my name is C.Ji, and if you didn't already know, I love politics. And it's so easy to say that since I love politics, I'm studying politics, and I want to spend my whole life in politics, therefore I might as well run for political coordinator. But the problem with that is that it's very untrue. Becoming APSA's next political coordinator is not about my passion for politics, but instead inspiring members of APSA to care about these issues themselves and be capable of change with their identity and their voice. It's true, I do love learning about political issues and especially hearing the different tangents that stem out of politics, because whether you like it or not, everything revolves around politics. So it's really sad to me how politics has become such a hushed topic. We avoid talking about it at the dinner table, so how in the world is the future of our country or this next generation supposed to create meaningful change if even the mention of the word politics is met with either disgust or total disinterest? And the worst part about this is that the entire API community is one of the biggest contributors in feeding into this issue. We just witnessed the biggest election we've ever been alive to see, and it sucks to see such small amount of discourse it had in the API community. But who can really blame the politicians? Because even though Asian Americans are the fastest growing demographic in the United States, we are less politically active than white, Black, and Hispanic voters. In APSA, we strive to fight against the small minority myth, and it's so easy to blame the system, but to be honest, who else is there to blame other than ourselves, who are one of the least politically engaged communities in our society? As a community, we are apathetic and ignorant in regards to the issues that actually affect us, and it's detrimental to our identities as Asian Pacific Islanders. It's time we put the responsibility back onto ourselves to not only learn about these issues, but to also act to resolve them. And as political coordinator of APSA, that is what I hope to be my biggest goal, because the first step in dismantling the silence is to put the blame back onto ourselves. It's topics like the 100th anniversary of the Immigration Act of 1917, which I believe is the biggest legislation to be passed affecting the API community, because it banned all Asians from the United States. And it's topics like that define our identities as Asian Pacific Islanders and what I want to bring to light during GBMs and workshops. Each week, the political coordinator of APSA has this platform to reach out to 50 plus members of the API community, and I plan to capitalize on that time to not only inform GBMers about these issues, but to also inspire them to be active in fighting for or against these problems. I also believe it's important to foster discussions on these issues, and to do so, I plan to go beyond the one workshop a semester bylaw minimum, and to also promote the use of the questions, comments, and concerns function to give GBMers a voice to show what they want to learn about or to share their opinions. I understand that not everyone has the same passion for politics as I do, but we all have this love for APSA in the API community, which to me means that this organization is a perfect place to grow, learn, and change. My name is C.Ji, and I am running to be APSA's next political coordinator because I also love APSA. And if we, the Asia Pacific Student Alliance, whose main mission is to inform our members about the issues that affect the welfare of our community, fail to complete this task, then who will? Thank you.